Dick Van Dyke Show. Starring Dick Van Dyke, Rosemary, Maury Amsterdam, Larry Matthews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
Hello, Dick Van Dyke Show friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is KJ Ricardo. Today's episode is a look at my list of the top 5 writing staff moments from season 4 of the Dick Van Dyke Show. I love any time the show focuses on Buddy, Sally, and Rob at the office. So let's get started. Number 5 is 3 letters from one wife. This episode is really great. Alan Brady is going to be appearing on a television program that he's not really confident about. He doesn't know if he'll do well. And Rob wrote the script for it. It's something completely different than what Alan is really used to. It's more psychological and dramatic. And so Rob has Buddy and Sally read the script. I think this moment really just showcases how much Rob values their opinion. He wants their advice and their thoughts on the script, and he uses those comments in his revisions, and I really like that. Number 4 is The Ghost of a Chance. I'm including this episode because they're in this haunted cabin for the Alan Brady Show. They're up there, out of town, doing some research for an upcoming show through the Alan Brady Show, and so that ties into their work, but it's a haunted cabin. At first, Rob and Buddy are the only ones who know about the ghosts that may or may not be there, and so they try to keep it a secret from Sally and Laura, who is also there, but eventually everyone finds out. It's really creepy at some points. It makes it seem like there really is a ghost. But then, one by one, everyone starts disappearing from the cabin until we see Mel Cooley, the producer of the Alan Brady Show. His face appears and he says, "Smile, you're on sneaky camera." And it turns out it was all part of the Alan Brady Show, and they're the writers of the Alan Brady Show, so it ties in. Number 3 is boy number 1, boy number 2. I really enjoyed this episode. In the beginning, Mel Cooley is directing a commercial, and Laura and Millie argue because they both want their sons to be in the commercial. So it turns into a battle between the stage mothers, and Rob is writing this commercial, and he finds it difficult to write for his own son. So we get a nice scene where they're trying to write this commercial, and it's not going very well. And I like whenever the show includes scenes where they're writing, they're trying to figure out which jokes work. I personally really like that because I'm a writer myself, and so I enjoy those scenes. Here's a clip of this scene, so enjoy.
How's this? Drive the Tarantula 8 and see what the well-dressed pedestrian will be dodging next year.
That's good, except I don't think Richie would say a thing like that.
Well, why not?
Well, an 8-year-old mind wouldn't come up with something that clever.
Oh, I don't know. His 8-year-old mind thought of it.
Hey, come on, you guys. It's hard to write lines for your own kid. Will you give me a little help?
Look, if I thought you were going to use relatives on the show, I'd have made a pitch for my cat.
Your cat? Well, he's a nice-looking cat, but he's no Cary Grant.
Yeah, but can Cary Grant catch mice?
I think so.
Oh,
All right, come on. How about this? The Tarantula has a web of dealers from coast to coast. Well, don't beat around the bush. If you don't like it, say so.
we don't like it.
Who asked you?
Write that revised commercial down to me very fast.
All right. Let's get that thing finished before Mel has a nervous breakdown.
No, let's wait till after.
Hey, how about this? My daddy says that the family that drives a tarantula gets home safe.
Good. Simple, but good.
All right, now who says that? Boy number 1 or boy number 2?
Let's see. Boy number 2 had the last line, so you better give it to boy number 1. Well, wait a minute. That gives boy number 1 an extra line.
Well, why don't you give the last line to boy number 2?
Yeah, but then he'll have an extra line.
And besides that, he'll be answering the question he just asked. So you got to give it to boy one.
Yeah, right. Who's gonna notice?
I hope not the mother of boy two.
Number 2 is Brother, Can You Spare $2,500? I really enjoyed this episode as well. Rob comes home and it's really late. They were working way past midnight. He's exhausted and he learns that he lost the script that they were working on. So he goes to the Lost and Found at the train station the next day and the script is gone. So Buddy and Sally are furious, really frustrated with Rob, rightfully so, because they spent so much time on the script way past midnight. They're really tired from working on the script and now it's gone. They get a phone call and someone found the script and it's a bum. And he's like, well, if you want the script back, you're going to have to give me some money for it. So it turns into this whole thing. And Rob, Buddy, and Sally try to figure out, what should we do? Can we come up with $2,500? That's impossible right now. Eventually, they come up with something, and Rob goes to the park, and we get a great scene with that. And eventually, he goes back to the office, and the bum comes to the office, and he gives the script back. He says, here's the script. You don't have to give me the money. I don't want to go to jail. And we get a great scene at the very end where the bum has returned, and it's a really nice scene, so enjoy.
Okay, now the dance hall girl goes up to Alan and says, why did you become the sheriff?
Yeah. And Alan says, I used to be a cow puncher, but one of the cows started punching back. Good, huh?
No, that's terrible.
He's right. It stinks. Forget it.
I wish you guys would make up your mind. You know, it's not easy to erase 11 carbon copies.
11?
Yeah, I'm not taking any chances on losing another one.
Come on, you guys, we can get the joke.
Hey, how about the one...
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
How you say there?
Look at this.
Yeah, look at that, the Playboy of the Month.
Well, hi, good to see you. You look swell. How you been?
Thanks to you. I didn't get drunk. You know, with the money, I went out and I bought a brand new suit, a second-hand suit, and went in business myself.
What kind of business?
Stealing scripts. Here's one from the Jackie K Show.
Where did you get that?
Hey, with a new suit, you can get it anywhere. Hey, maybe you could use it. Give me a couple of bucks.
Look, I'm going to go to that phone. I want to call the Jackie K Show. And if you don't get out of here right now, I'm going to call the cops.
Okay. Boy, that's the trouble with the people in the world. You try to help them out, and all you get is aggravation. Aggravation and aggravation. You try to be a nice guy, go out, study, do things, work your knuckles and try. What are you going to do with a guy like this every time I figure it out?
How about that guy?
Of all the nerves, stealing jokes from another show.
Buddy, what are you doing?
Thought maybe I'd find a good cowboy joke here.
Oh, yeah.
But my number 1 pick is It Wouldn't Hurt Them to Give Us a Raise. I really loved this episode. Buddy and Sally are furious with Alan Brady that they aren't paid as much as they probably should. And so they go on strike. They're not going to work. Rob is a great friend. So he goes and talks to the accountant and tries to figure out, why are they not getting paid as much? Why is Rob even getting paid more than them? I mean, he is the head writer, but why? Why is it so different? And one of my favorite scenes, which I have a clip here, is when Rob is demonstrating and saying, without the writers, you wouldn't have a show at all. And so we should be paid more. And I really love this scene, and so here's a clip of this.
Mr. Wesley.
I was kind of expecting you, Rob. I gather that Buddy and Sally meant what they said.
They sure did.
Well, I tried to explain it to them, Rob. You know, the organization.
I don't want any corporate pictures. I don't want to hear about motorcycles or shrimp boats or coloring books or garbage cans.
Garbage cans? We don't make garbage cans, Rob.
Oh, no? Well, that's too bad, because that's where all this kind of junk belongs. Look, first I want to tell you, I understand that you have to have corporations and companies and dozens of little books with a lot of numbers in them, but numbers didn't make Alan Brady a star. People do. People like Buddy and Sally. And if you're such a smart guy, put Alan on the air next week with a motorcycle and an adding machine. We'll add up how many laughs he gets to the gallon.
Rob, I don't get it. What are you saying?
I'll make it very clear to you with your own little method. Mr. Wesley, this pot is the Alan Brady show, right?
Right.
And this lovely red flower is Alan Brady. Now, you take away Sally Rogers and Buddy Sorrell and Robert Petrie, and all Alan has left is an empty pot. And if he treats the rest of his staff around here like he treats the writers, he won't even have a pot. And listen to this.
Yeah, well, hold on a minute. Rob, what are you saying? Are you saying that you quit too?
Oh, yes, I am saying that I quit. And you can keep your case of shrimp, too. Is that Alan on there?
Yeah.
Good. I'd just like to tell him that his motorcycles may not care what price they put on them, but his people do. They're human beings, they're not machines. But never mind, I'll tell you on the way out.
Rob, wait a minute. Alan. Yeah. Yeah, all three of them. No, contractually they can't quit. But we can fire them.
Oh, no. Oh, no. We quit. We quit. He hung up. We quit. You hear? Quit.
I really loved that scene because it's so true. Without writers, there wouldn't be successful television shows. You need the writers. Someone has to write the funny jokes. And I'm really glad that the Dick Van Dyke Show focused on that and how important writers are. Of course, it all worked out in the very end, and we're very thankful for that. That's it. That's all I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed. I love whenever the Dick Van Dyke Show focuses on the writers, the writing staff at the Alan Brady Show. Buddy, Sally, and Rob are a great team. They work so well together, not just as colleagues, but they are amazing friends. So I love whenever the show takes place at the office. It has some of the best moments. Let me know what your favorite moment is, and I'll be happy to read that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And remember to always laugh often.